Hi Fibre friends, today I'm going to show you some basic stitches so that you can start your crochet journey. First, a slip knot. Now there are many different ways of doing a slip knot. This is how I do mine. I grab the tail in between my middle finger and my forefinger, wrap the yarn around my thumb and index finger. Where it crosses over, I will use my other hand to secure. I will remove my finger, place my thumb under the tail, yet still holding on, bring it up through the hoop and pull both yarns. Place your hook in and pull to tighten, but not too tight. You still need it to slip up and down the hook. The next thing we need to talk about is holding the yarn. There are many different ways. There is no right way. There are no wrong ways. There are many different ways. Normally, for me, I find it easier to hold it in this hand. But just for today, I'm going to wrap it around my little finger, put my index finger underneath to pull up, and hold the stitch that I'm working with and the tail in my thumb and middle finger. So the stitch I want to teach you now will be called a chain stitch. A chain stitch will be your foundation if you're making a product in rows. Yarn over, pull through. That's it. That is your first chain. Over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. The next stitch that I would like to teach you will be a single crochet. Now I'll be placing my first single crochet in the second hook from the chain. We do not count the stitch that is already on the chain. So 1, 2. Insert your hook, making sure that you have got 2 pieces of cotton on the top, 1 on the bottom. Grab your thread, pull through. You now have 2 loops, round and pull through. That is your first single crochet. Insert your hook, making sure you've got the 2. Yarn round, pull through, 2 loops, yarn round, pull through. Second single crochet. We'll do one more. Insert your hook, making sure you've got the 2. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through. That is your single crochet. This is the row of single crochet. The next stitch I'd like to teach you will be a half double crochet. We need to get to the right height, so I'm going to chain up 2. Turn the work. I'm going to count this as a stitch, so I will ignore this first stitch. To half double crochet, chain over, insert hook into the next stitch, still making sure you've caught the 2. Chain over, pull through, 3 loops on your hook. Chain over and pull through all 3. That is your half double. Again, wrap your yarn around, insert your hook, wrap your yarn and pull through, 3 loops. Wrap your yarn and pull through all 3. One more time, wrap your yarn around, insert hook, wrap your yarn around and pull through, 3 loops on your hook. Wrap your yarn and pull through all. We now have a row of single crochet and half double crochet. The next stitch will be a double crochet. Again, we need to get to the correct height, so I will chain up 2, turn the work. I will be classing this as a stitch, so we'll be ignoring the chain that's right underneath that. Into the next stitch, yarn over, insert your hook, picking up your 2, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's your double. Again, yarn over into your stitch, yarn over and pull that through, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. One more time. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and through 2, yarn over and through 2. So now we have single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet. The last stitch for today that I'd like to teach you is called a treble crochet. Let's pick up your work. And we need to get to the correct height, so I'm going to chain 3. Turn my work. That will count as a stitch, so ignore this hole that's underneath it. Moving on to the next one. Wrap your yarn around your hook twice. Insert your hook, picking up the 2. Wrap your yarn, pull through, 4 loops on your hook. Wrap your yarn, pull through 2. Wrap your yarn, pull through 2. Wrap your yarn and pull through 2. There is your treble. Yarn round twice, insert your hook, yarn round and pull through, 4 loops, yarn round through 2, yarn round through 2, oh, there we are, yarn round through 2. Once more, yarn round twice, insert your hook, yarn round, pull through, 4 loops, yarn round, pull through 2, yarn round, pull through 2, yarn round, pull through 2. These are our 4 rows, the single, the half double, the double and the treble. These are the basic stitches that I will show you for today. Thank you for watching. Bye.